Hi, my name is Pam Webb, and I'm here to share my knowledge and understanding of de-escalating confronting behaviours. Our body's response to stressful situations is the fight or flight response. Confronting behaviours may elicit this response. In order to de-escalate a situation, we need to overcome this initial reaction. Take some time and reflect on your own life. Have you ever been faced with a stressful situation? It might have been at work. It might have been on your placement, or it might be just in your everyday family life. What did you do? How did you handle it? Did you have the skills and strategies to de-escalate the situation? As teachers, we are faced with different confronting behaviours in our classrooms. The confronting behaviour may be as simple as a child yelling, or as confronting as the child becoming very aggressive and uncontrollable and throwing chairs. What types of behaviour have you experienced in the classroom? There are 3 different types of behaviour that you may experience in the classroom. Children may be disengaged, they may be uncooperative, or they may be disruptive at a low level. When we consider confronting behaviour, we need to have an understanding of the factors that can contribute to it. This may provide us with an insight to helping resolve the situation. A child's behaviour may be due to 3 different factors. It may be an individual factor. They may have trouble concentrating, they may be bored, they may not be interested in the topic. It may be a school factor, so the classes are too big, the teachers aren't skilled, or the expectations aren't too high, or it could be out of school. So the child could be faced with a family breakdown, abuse, neglect, or another factor. How do we handle these situations and ensure that they don't escalate and do not explode? Think about the strategies that you have used. For example, when I looked after a child with global developmental delay, I discovered that in order to de-escalate his confrontational behaviour, which included yelling and hitting and punching and pinching, that the key was silence. He had a difficulty comprehending language, and the more you talked to him and the more you tried to reason with him, the more you inflamed his behaviours. So what I needed to do was be very quiet and sit with him and apply gentle deep pressure until he was ready to listen to my words. One of the first things you can do is introduce yourself and ask the student's name. In this way, you make a personal connection with the student. Ensure that you use open body language, have a neutral expression, and use little gesturing. This way, the child perceives you as an emotionally stable adult who they may be able to confide and listen to. You need to use a calm and respectful voice where the child perceives you as being non-judgmental, and also allow for silences where the child can reflect and think and provide answers. Use active and empathetic listening. So concentrate on what is being said. Understand what the student is saying, respond, and remember. Also use restatement to clarify, and allow time for the student to think and consider your words. Provide personal space. You do this for a couple of reasons. The first one is if the child is uncontrollable and aggressive, you need to consider the safety of other students. You also need to allow them the privacy to explain themselves, as it may be a sensitive situation. And you need to appear non-confrontational yourself. Give them choices. They may not have the ability to think about what they should do. So you are empowering the child and allowing them to de-escalate the situation themselves. Reassure them and frame an outcome goal. So you are saying to them that this is how we are going to solve this problem, or this is what we're going to aim for. Use paraphrasing, open-ended questions, and clarifying language. This all assists in de-escalating the situation. It allows the child to think and consider, and once again, reach a solution. Although we've talked about a lot of strategies, these strategies cannot be put in place until the child is calm. So reasoning is not always the best immediate response. Sometimes you need to make the situation calm first. Once the situation is calm, then you can talk to that child. So first calm the situation and then reason with the child. There is no point in trying to reason with someone who is not in a frame of mind to listen. Use words like, I wonder if, let's try, maybe we can. Involve yourself in the situation so that you are working together with the child and they know that you are there to support them. Use I sentences. I would like you to sit down and let's talk, rather than saying things like, you just need to stop. And again, it's your tone of voice. There's nothing calm about saying that sort of thing. Resolving conflict is one of the most important skills to learn and to model. Throughout our lives, we are going to be faced with confronting behaviours. Hopefully, using the strategies that I've outlined, you will have the ways to de-escalate it. Once the situation is de-escalated, then there is a need to follow through. Ensure you rebuild the relationship with that particular child. Touch base, make sure that they are coping and that the situation does not escalate again. You need to be that role model and model new behaviours. So if you are asking the child to do certain things to stop confronting behaviour, then you need to model that new behaviour. You also need to model how to solve different problems. So children are observing you and they are watching you and they are looking to you to know how to resolve problems that they are facing. One of the other most important things you can do is ask for help. If you are struggling with a situation and you are at your wit's end and you don't know what to do, then please ask for help. A set of new eyes or a new strategy may be just what is needed to help de-escalate confronting behaviour. Don't leave it till the last minute. Finally, think about which principles these strategies reflect. Which principles guide our actions and decisions when we are de-escalating a confronting situation? We need to treat each student fairly and respond to the individual needs, not individual treatment. We need to ensure that we respect the child's dignity. So that might mean making sure that we're not dealing with the situation in front of an audience and remembering that we are the adult and the child is looking for us to be the one that provides guidance and emotional security. We also need to be building and promoting self-regulation, as this allows to the child to be able to de-escalate situations quickly. Thank you for listening to my mini lesson about de-escalating confronting behaviour. I hope that I have enlightened you and provided you with some strategies for the next time you need to de-escalate a situation. Thank you.